2018, Bradford's Children's Services was rated inadequate by Ofsted. The area was given an improvement notice by the Education Department and an improvement advisor. Although some progress had happened, both Ofsted and the improvement advisors expressed ongoing concerns about the pace of change. And Steve Walker, the Children's Commissioner, in his recent review said that despite commitment from council leaders, improvement in children's services in Bradford has been too slow. I mean, you've been, if I'm not mistaken, you've been around since 2015?
2015, that's correct, yeah.
Given what has gone on, the tragedy that occurred, given the problems rated inadequate that you've had by Ofsted, why did you not think of resigning? Why have you not resigned?
I have thought of resigning. I have considered my position frequently. I have reflected, as my colleague has, on all of the actions I took and things that could or could not have been done. I have reflected on, and I take responsibility. This happened on my watch. I am deeply sorry for the fact that this happened on my watch.
Yeah, but not enough to resign.
But taking responsibility is also about staying in position, taking responsibility for putting it right. And I think if you reflect on the Commissioner's report and indeed what the Chair of the National Panel said, stability and leadership is also critical. In the last 4 years, I have worked through the resignation of 2 Directors of Children's Services and have had interim Directors of Children's Services in place as a result. And clearly my colleague here is working very hard to ensure
What are you doing to stabilise children's services and expedite service improvement? Because, I mean, I'm just interested to know if you've made any estimates of how many children's lives are being put at every risk because of the kind of tortoise speed of change in your council.
So in terms of expediting, as the report says, having stability and experienced leadership at every level and good management oversight is critical. As with our colleagues in Solihull, there is an advert live right now for recruitment to both the Director of Children's Services and the Chief Exec of the Children's Trust, which we're in the process of forming. We are recruiting for the Director of Social Care within that. This week there will be interviews for head of service positions, and we have on this occasion secured a good calibre of candidates, and we believe we can appoint experienced team leaders and heads of service. On a broader basis, what is critical here is the stability of the workforce. So we have put in retention payments, we've reviewed the salaries, we are on rolling recruitment processes, we've brought in community resource workers to support our social workers, we're looking at overseas recruitment from international students studying social work currently.
The Commissioner Walker estimates the restructure could take up to 24 months.
I don't recall that restructure indicating.
He said, and that's a long time to get your act together.
So we are getting our act together every day.
I mean, let me turn to Solihull, if I may, please.